Welcome back to another episode of Destiny Lore and Theories. Today's episode is a continuation of a short series covering the main factions of the Last City. This week's episode concerns Dead Orbit and their role within the tower. The Traveler is not our only salvation. Another future lies out among the light of other stars. Dead Orbit's unique outlook is that the Last City is no longer able to be defended, and that humanity's best chances lie in escaping a doomed Earth. The only reasons they yet remain as a faction in the tower is A, to recruit and train more Guardians, and B, that they still have need of more Golden Age technology if they wish to make it on their own. The faction's current representative is Arak Jalal, an Awoken with an unknown past. Arak Jalal, and indeed Dead Orbit as a whole, could be considered a practitioner of fatalism. Fatalism is defined as holding the view that humanity is powerless to influence the future, that whatever is going to happen is inevitable, and that acceptance, rather than resistance, of defeat is an acceptable notion. Like other factions, Dead Orbit fixates on the state of the Traveler. This is especially apparent when viewing their logo, which seems to depict the Traveler hovering near the surface of the Earth. Travel the wilderness and master it. This is our salvation. Dead Orbit has a rather bleak outlook on not only humanity's survival against the darkness, but also on their fellow tower factions. Arak Jalal has been heard speaking ill of both New Monarchy and Future War Cult, believing that the former only offers false hope, and that the latter offers only despair. The faction also seems to embrace some questionable practices, such as implying that children can be used for the purpose of subterfuge, and withholding information on a vault of Golden Age technology located somewhere in what is likely the European Dead Zone. Oddly enough, as with New Monarchy's executor Hideo, Arak Jalal also seeks the support of Commander Zavala, rather than Ikora Rey or Cade 6. While it's true that Commander Zavala is a vanguard and therefore one of the most powerful people in the city, he's still only one of the Council of Three. Both Cade 6 and Ikora Rey would be powerful allies to any of the factions. One has to wonder what exactly makes Zavala's opinion the most important of them all, especially when the vanguards are less of a hierarchy and more like a triumvirate, meaning all three carry relatively equal rule. Perhaps Zavala possesses some special sort of power or attribute that the factions find to be especially beneficial to their cause. Perhaps one day we'll find out for sure. Our will is such that we find strength in the gaze of death itself. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Destiny Lore and Theories. Be sure to tune in next week to hear about Future War Cult and their plans for the Guardians and life in the tower.